Hey everyone. Alright, so here's our next tutorial, and as you can see, it's more of like a demon, the devil type of vibe. And the reason for this is I'm actually doing a collab with Mischievous here on YouTube. Julia is doing the brighter side, the good side, like the angel look. So if you click this photo of her look right here, that'll take you to her tutorial. And then of course I'm doing like the demon, the devil, the dark side, evil. So that's why I did this. I went a little bit more of like the stereotypical devil route with the red skin. I was originally going to do it like more of a skin tone and just do like a demon, but I thought I'd have a little fun with it, and so that's where this color came from. I will say though, if you want to do more like a gargoyle type of look, if you just do a gray on the skin, then you pretty much get the same thing and then make the horns gray as well. Not really much I can say about the look itself, but I will say, if you want to know how I made these, there is a video on that, so just go ahead and check in the video description down below. There will also be a link down there to Julia's video, and I believe that's it. So, with all of that said, let's just go right ahead and get the tutorial started. So the first thing that I've done is I've just covered my brows using brow plastic from Kryolan. If you need to know how to cover your brows, I'll put a link to a video explaining in full detail down in the video description. I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer, and I'm putting it on my spatula, and then I'm just going in and making sure my brow is completely blocked out. So now that I have that on, I'm going to go in with just a brown pencil. This is actually a lip liner, but you could use eyeliner, whatever you can get your hands on. And I'm going to start going in and marking out like all the areas that I'm going to contour. Just going to map it out first before actually doing it, so that way if I make a mistake I can just rub this off and then redraw it on. So you just want to blend everything out and make everything look like a shadow, so it's creating dimension. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going in with a darker colored powder. I'm just starting with one that's a few shades darker than my skin tone, and I'm going in with that same brush that I used to blend everything. And then just on those areas that I put the pencil, I'm just going to go right over them with the powder. And then once I have the powder on, just going to go in and blend that out into my skin. Again, just making it look like it's an actual shadow as opposed to a contour that I put on. You can see just from doing that little bit, it's already morphing it into the shape that I want it to have. Now that I have all of that contouring on, I'm going to go to a color that's a little bit darker, and instead of going straight to black, I'm actually going to go in with a burgundy color, and then I'm going to use this with a brush similar to the one I've been using, and then I'm just going to deepen up areas. Now I'm just going in and I'm using black eyeshadow and I'm just finishing up. You can use whatever kind of brush, but one trick for the eyes, instead of just hollowing out the whole thing and doing black all the way around, do black right underneath right here, and then once it starts to curve down, just start to blend the color out so it can fade into the other colors that you have on there. And on this outside corner, underneath your bottom lashes, apply it right there. And then blend it over. And then take whatever product is left on the brush and then just blend it down. And you're going to kind of blend it all the way out like you were going to fill in the entire socket area. Now I'm just going in with the black eyeliner pencil and I'm just lining my bottom waterline. Okay, so I have all that on. Now before I go on, I want to change the color. One part of this reddish rust color and then 2 parts of this peach colored powder, and then I just mix them together, so now I have that. Yeah, there you go. Now I have that. It's like a reddish color, but it's not too overpowering where it's like full on red, and then it's not light that it's like pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that on a powder brush, and then I'm just very lightly going to dust that on the perimeter of my face, and then dust it towards the center so it's lighter in here. Now before I do like finishing touches like my lips, I'm going to go in and add these, which are just horns I made out of liquid latex. I have a video on how I make stuff like this, but to apply them, I'm just going to do a thin coat of liquid latex on the edge, and then stick them on, and then I'll show you what I do. I'm just taking fake skin. You can get this at like any costume store. You can use nose wax. You can use anything. Just putting it on my spatula, and then once I have it, I'm going to press it, and then kind of just scrape down to blend it into my skin. And I'm just going to keep doing this all the way around the horn. And it doesn't have to be perfect up by the horns because I'm going to go in and fix that, but you do want a nice good blend into your skin. Now all I have to do is blend that into the rest of the skin color. So I'm just going to take a powder brush and pick up that powder that I used all over my skin that has the red on it, and then I'm just going to dab it on and start blending it in. Now to make the horns look even more realistic and cool, going in with my Kryolan black aqua color and just a flat brush, and then what I'm doing is right at the base, I'm applying it and then pulling the product out. And the horns that I made actually have a texture to them because I carved that into the clay, so you can see it's picking it up when I do this. And I'm just making the base black and then having it fade out into the rest of the horn. Then I'm taking that aqua color and then right around the base, I'm going to start to create a shadow so we can make it look like it's actually puffed up right there. Now I'm going in with that brush that I used earlier with that burgundy color, and I have a little bit of the burgundy on there, and then I'm just going to tap along the black and then slowly pull the color out to blend it. Then for the lips, I'm actually just going to go in with a black lipstick, but I'm not going to make my lips super opaque with this. I'm just gonna tap it on. Then I'm just going in with my finger and blending it. Then I'm gonna add some texture to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pucker my lips up like you're giving a kiss pretty much. Then I'm gonna take that powder that I've been applying all over and I'm gonna pat it right on top. And then the very last thing that I'm doing for makeup wise is I'm just taking a brush like this and then just right here I'm adding a tiny black line just to make the mouth come to a little bit more of a point. So there you go. The look is done. You could add teeth stain if you wanted. You could add contacts. You can do whatever you want pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for it. So you could change up the color, make it gray and go as a gargoyle. You could do the same thing I did with the demon devil kind of vibe, and instead of being red, you could still be like a paled out version of your skin tone or a purple. Like, possibilities can go. Also, I want to remind you guys, make sure you check out Julia's video. It is on her Mischievous channel. If you click the photo that will show at the end of this video, it'll take you there. Otherwise, there's a link down in the video description. So yeah, hope you guys liked our little collab for these type of looks like the angel and the demon, or the light, the dark, and stuff like that. Good versus evil. But yeah, that's all I have for you. So until my next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.